Well, you know, mate, I bet you try this shit on for size. Tottenham are coming in for a £16 million bid. They must have heard the news yesterday about Kyogo Furuhashi that there had been a £16 million bid linked with Burnley, and that's what Burnley was valuing him at. But apparently, it's what Celtic were valuing him at. But Celtic, conflicting articles, because some people are saying, hey, they didn't say that. Some people are saying, yes, 16. Some people in the comments of our videos are saying they want 32. 16 million deposit, then 16 million as he crosses the Scottish-English border. So, yeah, interesting to see what Kyogo will go for, but apparently Celtic has not named its price for Kyogo Furuhashi, which makes sense because if you're not looking to sell somebody or if you're not transfer listed them, then therefore you wouldn't normally put a thing on them. I'm not saying Celtic haven't expected interest for Ange or Burnley or Premier League clubs, but it would be a bit weird if Celtic did come out in previous weeks and say, "Oh, well, we're slapping 20 million on Furuhashi. That's what we want for him," because they don't really have an intention to sell them. But what we're thinking is here is that there's going to be an offer too good for Celtic to turn down, and that's probably what's going to happen. But is it any surprise though that as soon as that came out yesterday, Tottenham are straight in, coming in here with a bid? Ange knows what he's going to get with Kyogo. Like we said in the video yesterday, he knows what he gets with Kyogo. He knows if Kyogo's good enough to make the jump up to Spurs. And like we said yesterday, yes, of course he is. There's no reason why Kyogo Furuhashi ain't good enough. See all these privileged English Premier League fans that seem to think that the Scottish Premiership is the lowest of the fucking low. The league isn't even that bad. It ain't. Because let's be real, Wout Weghorst is starting up front, was starting up front for United. You trying to tell me that Kyogo Furuhashi is no a better player than Weghorst? Come on. Anybody that suggests otherwise, man, oh, shit like that annoys me. It actually does. And then some guy commented, the Millwall fan in the Nisbet feed, Scotland's the worst league in Europe. Oh, aye, is that why we're so high in the coefficients? You know, automatic Champions League spots. Yeah, like, I mean, look at my leagues in Europe. Taxi says, yes, we're one of the fucking worst when we're clearly one of the better ones. We're not, obviously, we're not in the top five because the top five leagues will never be touched. But we're up there. We're in the top 10 according to the coefficients. So let's call a spade and stop burying the league troops. But yeah, Kyogo Furuhashi, he's worth more than 16 million. But let's see what Celtic will do. If you remember with Kieran Tierney, Arsenal bid at 15, then they bid at 20, then they bid at 25, and then they finally got their man. Could we be looking at a similar situation here, guys, where Ange wants Kyogo and he knows that he's worth like 25, so he's willing to go that extra mile. Burnley just recently promoted, but to be fair, they've all got money in the Premier League. It's not like Burnley can only bid 16 and that's it. It's crazy. Like we're probably going to be seeing Luton come in with like massive like £30 million, £40 million bids for players, man. Is what it is. To be fair, haven't seen any of that yet. The only real things that have been happening in the Premier League as of late has been moves to Saudi Arabia for players already in the Premier League. Of course, Gundogan went to Barcelona, but there's not an awful lot happening in terms of like players coming into the Premier League. Like, what is the biggest signing so far into the Premier League? I can't actually think off the top of my head. All I can think of is these Saudi Arabian ones, of course. Declan Rice getting linked, Timber to Arsenal, United. You know, they're linked with like Harry Kane every day. Or is that just fake news from Mark Goldbridge? Who knows? But guys, this £16 million bid, I think this is going to be legit. I think it will come to fruition. Maybe once the transfer window opens, I think the 1st of July is when I'd put my money on it.